My name is Mark Hanna. I am a former college counselor at Catalina High School, and I now serve on the Pima Community College governing board. Students have been impacted, and it in turn impacts my work at both Pima and working with individual students who want to go to college but now can no longer afford to because we are forced to charge non-resident, non-citizen students out-of-state tuition, where previously, if they qualified for DACA, they were allowed to pay the in-state tuition. The difference between those tuitions is out-of-state is 3 times the amount that the in-state tuition is. So it's prohibitive. It goes from about $3,500 a year for an in-state student at Pima, including their books, to well over $9,000, closer to $10,000 a year for that same student who would have to pay out-of-state tuition. Things are happening. For one, there have been scholarships established. There are scholarships offered by the Pima Community College Foundation, and there are also scholarships offered by the government of Mexico through their consulate here that helps these students. But nevertheless, they're still paying the out-of-state tuition. So even with scholarships, to cover that difference in the amount they would have been paying as in-state students versus the out-of-state is still prohibitive, even with the additional funds. So what I've asked our administration to do is to determine if we can establish a tuition that is less than out-of-state, but would cover the cost of delivering the education. So the state law says that you cannot use any state funds to assist a student who is not officially a U.S. citizen or is classified as a non-resident student. So if you can prove that the tuition you're charging them is covered by what that covers, the tuition you're charging them covers the cost of delivering their education, then you're not using any state funds. It's a very tough thing to do. The University of Arizona has come up with 150% tuition for Arizona high school graduates. It's technically on the line in terms of whether it does cover the tuition or not, but they've been able to establish that. So I've asked the Pima administration to try to come up with something similar. The question is our out-of-state tuition still not much more than what it costs to deliver tuition? So would there be a big difference? I don't know. So we're working on it.